If we're talking about glazing windows, right, what we have to start with is a piece of glass, right? But if you're going to have a good glazing experience, your good glazing begins at your prep, okay? And it actually begins in how you strip it, okay? You know, because if, you know, the better you strip it, the better you prep, the better your glazing is going to be, okay? And I've got my sash here that we've already done. One of the things that's really important to try to maintain in your glazing is, in your prep, is you want to maintain a straight line along the edge of of your window here, because that's what you're going to use as a guide for your putty, okay? And if you got a bumpy ride right there, you're going to have a bumpy ride in your glazing. So practicing your prep, I mean, there's a lot of things you could say about prep in advance, but practicing your prep is what gives you the proper foundation to glaze masterfully, right? So, but before that, you got to have a piece of glass to glaze with, and this is the glass we pulled out of there, okay? And if you can see it, it's just really, really dirty, okay? And I don't know if this is wavy or not, but regardless, if it is wavy, you want to clean it. If it's not wavy, maybe we just get a new piece or whatever, but cleaning it's not that hard. So what I've done is I've got just a regular bucket of water, and I put some Dawn dish detergent in here, and I'm going to use a Scrubby sponge, okay? And I'm going to use a razor blade to clean the glass, and then I'm going to use a squeegee to squeegee it dry, okay? A lot of people will, you know, they think that you got to use the Windex and the newspaper, the paper towels and that kind of stuff. You know, yes, you can clean glass that way. It's much slower, it's less effective, it's more of a pain in the neck. And besides, you don't get newspapers anymore. So, you know, but this works really good, you know. This is why, you know, they have squeegees at the gas station to clean your windshields with, right? They don't give you paper towels, right? You know, because they do that because this works. So what I'm going to do is I've got my water here, see that? I'm just going to put on my sponge, and I'm just going to spread it out real quick to get it nice and clean. And I'm not worried about, you know, trying to scrub off all this stuff, although this will scrub off some stuff, you know, because this is like how you do the dishes, right? And somebody says, well, won't that scratch your glass? Well, I mean, if you really scratched the glass, would you do your dishes with these, right? So I don't know, maybe your dishes are all scratched up and we're making a huge mistake, but I don't think we are. All right, so also people will say, well, will your razor blade scratch the glass? And I think some people have maybe figured out a way to scratch their glass with the razor blade, but most of the time it doesn't. Okay, look, I'm gonna go ahead and change this razor blade out. Why? Because razor blades are cheap, and it's no sense in having a dull razor blade trying to clean your glass. Okay, and I've got one right here. There, I'll just set that aside. Brand new razor blade, see that? Okay. Pop that guy in. Now, also, the wetness, as I start to scrape the edges and stuff, they help contain any nastiness, right? I mean, it's still kind of nasty because it's like, you know, it creates this soupy, dirty mess, but whatever. You know, could be worse. So I'm going to clean my glass with this here razor scraper. These are like $4 at Walmart. We'll sell them to you while we're here. I think we'll sell the Walmart ones to you for 10 because we got to make a profit on it. But if you want to go to, you know, Walmart, you know, or some other place, maybe your locally owned paint store, that'd probably be better to get one of these. They would appreciate that. And then let's see, Manuel, can you do me a favor, please? Over on the table, there's a little bag of rags, please. Hand me 2 of them. So, see what I'm doing? I don't know if you guys remember all that haze that was on there.
Yeah.
I'm just going through and I'm getting all that haze off right now, okay? Doesn't take me long, okay? But still gotta do it, so. Oh look, I got some right there, get off. Okay. Now notice I've also got it on this purple pad here. And this is basically what that insulation you can get at the home store, the corporate's home store. So, and the reason I like to use this is because, I mean, I could set it on a flat table, you know, like a wood table or something like that, and that would be okay. But if I get something under the glass, there's no cushion for it to absorb. Like if there's like a little rock and I press down, you know, I don't want to risk breaking the glass. So this is just a little bit of it. Insurance that I use, okay? So there's that Scrubby there. Got a rag here to dry my hand and to dry the squeegee. So I'm just going to squeegee this now. Ready? Okay. Isn't that nice?
Wow, looks way better.
See, isn't that nice? Okay, that's one side. Then we're going to do the other, okay? So, okay, we've still got a little ways to go. Not much. Okay. Somebody might say, well, what about using Windex? Do you ever use Windex? And the answer to that is no. One of the reasons why we don't use Windex is because it's got alcohol in it, and the alcohol eats paint, latex paint, and we know that we're going to top coat with latex. And so we never use an alcohol-based window cleaner. That's why we just use Dawn dish detergent. Okay. Okay. Get this here. Okay. There we go. Isn't that nice? What's that? Isn't it? You know, so now it's not perfectly clean, but it's clean enough to glaze with, that's for sure. And I'm gonna, and it's not, I don't think it's not wavy at all, is it? That's okay. All right, so that's ready to go, okay? And so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take this over and I'm gonna set it to the side now. And then I'm gonna move this purple pad, and this is wavy, actually.